What's going on, guys? War Joe here, bringing you another unboxing and review video. Today we have Attack of the Clones Master Yoda, and just from the start, I am really excited about this. I just recently did an unboxing of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then I did just get this in the mail the next day, so I am very excited to unbox this and then put them both side by side, which is really going to be exciting there to see Obi-Wan and Yoda, and then to get Yoda into some pretty cool poses as well. I do know that he has quite a few accessories, so I'm very excited to take a look. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Right off the bat, we do have the box there, and then it does say the MMS 495 Yoda 1/6 scale collectible figure, and then you do have Yoda there with his little lightsaber. So let's go ahead and pop this open. And we do have Yoda there with two of his little accessories there, which is the little lightning effects that you do see in Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, where he does go against Count Dooku. I do know that with the Count Dooku figure, I believe he also comes with the little lightning effects as well. I did get this off of Sideshow Collectibles. I actually put this on a payment plan back on Black Friday, and then I ended up paying it off. I actually got really lucky with this figure, where it had sold out, or it went waitlist. And then the same day I got the email saying I have the opportunity to buy, so I went ahead and put my order in for this little green guy. Right off the bat, taking a look there, you have little Yoda, probably with the exception of R2, one of my smallest figures to date. Will do a comparison with Obi-Wan, R2, and then Yoda himself, just so that way we can take a look at the size comparison there, seeing which one is a little shorter. So let's go ahead and pop this open. I did already pre-open this just to get all the plastic off as well. So right off the bat, you do get little extra pegs. Get some of this stuff out. You do have his little accessories here, which, like I said, from the art box, is the little balls for Yoda to hold onto, and then I believe these do just peg into his little hands there as well. And then you do get a little range of hands here. Let's go ahead and get these all out, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at all of this in closer detail a little later in the video. So right away we do have little open hands there. I'm trying to see which one actually holds the ball effect. Just to see, I'm not sure if it's already the hands that's already installed. Actually, good way to find out, taking a look at the instructions here. So all figures do come with the instructions. Just make sure to take a look. It's very helpful for when you're trying to figure out, and what do you know, the instructions do not tell you which hands go with the little ball. Sometimes the instructions are useful, sometimes it doesn't really give you the information that you're looking for, but we'll try ahead and get those slotted in a little later in the video. He does come with his little walking stick there. Pretty cool. Actually, one thing I just realized is that he does also come with two little feet pegs. So this is more for if you want him in more of a dynamic pose. It does come with a dynamic stand, so that way you can adjust him in the air like he's jumping around. And it does come with a change of feet, so that way it looks more like he's jumping off the ground. So that's pretty cool that they did include that. And then a set of hands here It looks like we have 2 lightsaber hands. I'm actually just going to try out with all these little hands to see if... I mean, so far none of these really look like they can hold the ball. So it must be the hands that are actually included with the actual figure himself. You have Yoda's little lightsaber here, and then that is also detachable as well. That is, there we go, detachable there. And similar with the Obi-Wan, he does come with the little swoosh effect there. Pretty cool. And then you do have his little stand, very similar to the ground when Yoda does go up against Count Dooku. So that is pretty cool there. And then you get the dynamic flight pole there. And then you can go ahead and put that on and put Yoda in some pretty cool flying stands. And then we do have the little green guy himself, Master Yoda. Fits like right in the palm of my hand, honestly. There you have him in his little cloak. Unfortunately, the cloak is non-removable, I believe. At least I think that's the case. I might try. I might put a question into my Facebook group before I actually attempt to derobe Yoda to make sure that it does or doesn't come off. If it does, I'll include that later in the video. If it doesn't, well then he'll just stay in his little robe. The hood is sewn together, so you can actually put Yoda's hood on top of him. The interesting part about the figure is that it comes with the fake hair. I'm trying to remember the word. I know that the rooted hair, I believe, is what it is. So he does come with that, but just the level of detail on this little guy is actually really, really cool. You got his little feet pegs there as well. I'll go into more detail when we take a closer look at the figure. But one thing I wanted to point out is the cool part with the lightsaber. Unlike Obi-Wan, where you had to use that little peg to attach the lightsaber to his belt, this is pretty cool because Yoda's lightsaber is actually just magnetic. So it can easily just come on and snap right on there, which is really, really cool that they did include that with the figure. Something I'm going to try out now that I have Yoda here is I'm going to try and see if these little balls fit. Trying to see here. It's so strange because these things don't look like they just seat right on the figure, in my opinion. Yeah, it's pretty confusing there. I'll take a closer look at that, see if I can get it on when I do throw him in some poses. I'll actually go ahead and show him, at least I'm going to try to, show him holding the little balls of lightning. All in all, this is still a pretty cool figure, but let's take a closer look at all the accessories and everything he comes with and a little closer detail there. Alright, and taking a closer look at the accessories that he does come with. He does come with a set of extra pegs, so if one of them does break off, you can go ahead and throw that on the figure. And then he does come with a set of hands. The right side hand for the lightsaber here. And then we do have a open, I'm going to say just like an open gesture / force push hand, if you do want to have them like that. And then he does come with his additional little feet. These are for the dynamic pose. If you did want to go ahead and pose him off the ground, you can go ahead and throw those on there on the bottom of the figure. And then we do have Yoda's walking staff, the infamous walking staff there. Nice little detail. It's not wooden, it is still made of plastic, so that is pretty cool there. We do have Yoda's lightsaber, and just the level of detail on that is just incredible. And then, like I said, the saber hilt is detachable there, and you can go ahead and place that on Yoda's belt. Actually, go ahead and leave that by itself. And then the swooshing effect as well goes on there. So if you did want to have Yoda with the swooshing effect, you can go ahead and have it like that as well. And then I did finally get it figured out for the little balls of lightning. So it does have the little holes in there, and then you just try to match it up there with the hands. It is a little bit of a tight fit. Could be that I just have this one on the wrong hand. But like you can see with this one, where it does kind of just slide in there. But let's actually see here if... Okay, so that actually fits a little better for the ball lightning. And then you can go ahead and have this on the figure there. And then with the second one, yeah, that actually fits a little better. It is a little flimsy. This does like easily fall off. If I even just slightly touch it, it'll wibble and wobble. So definitely a cool piece. If I do pick up the Hot Toys Count Dooku, I'll go ahead and have that displayed just to kind of give it that cool little scene there from Attack of the Clones. It does come with the dynamic stand, so you can go ahead and adjust this, throw Yoda on there, and have him posed up. And then, like I said, we do have his stand here, very similar to the hanger from Attack of the Clones when Yoda battled with Count Dooku, and then Count Dooku battled with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and then Star Wars Yoda on the metal nameplate there. And now, so that is all the accessories there that he does come with. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. Alright guys, so taking a look, we do have little Master Yoda here. The attention to detail just on the face. I wish he did come with some other expressions, kind of like an angry or yelling expression, so that when you have him more in a dynamic pose, you can go ahead and see the his features there just a little better. I do like the little rooted hair that they do have going there. I believe it's rooted hair. Just the feel of that. And then you do have his cloak here, which, like I said, this does not come off. And then his little robes on the inside, definitely a cool little detail there. You do have the little feet as well, and then, like I said, they are removable, so you can go ahead and swap them out with the other set of feet there. So I'll go ahead and throw that on there in a little bit. And then he does just have an open hand there, and then another hand here too. I believe this can hold either his cane or his lightsaber, or I think it might actually be able to hold both. And like I said, the cool part with the lightsaber is it does just magnetically attach to Yoda himself. So it would be cool to have him in the pose where he's where he drops the cane and is ready to grab hold of his lightsaber there. So we'll definitely throw him in that pose, and that'll be really cool there. But let's just go ahead and pop off these feet really quick and throw them on the figure, just so that way we can see how the different feet look there. So it does have a little peg there, so you just take the little feet there and then just slot that in like so. Unlike the normal pegs, you don't really hear the little click when you get it in there, unlike you do with the normal feet. But it does look like they are in there pretty securely. Push this in a little more, but like I said, it doesn't give you that little click like you get when you put on the regular feet. So there we have him there, so that way if you do have him in more of a dynamic pose there, you can have him jumping off the ground there. So that is pretty cool. But there you guys have it. That is Master Yoda. At the very end of the video, we'll go ahead and throw him in some poses, do some comparison between him, R2-D2, and Obi-Wan. Like I said, he is definitely much smaller than my R2-D2, so it'll be very interesting to see those two standing side by side, and then him with Obi-Wan Kenobi. But that is definitely an interesting little figure there. I do especially love that the saber hilt is magnetic there. Go ahead and, obviously it's not a super strong metal, so that can easily fall off if you're not careful. But go ahead and do that there to have it sort of hidden away right there. And the cool part about the robe is it is a bit of a wired, so you can actually pose that pretty well there. So like there you go, you can't even see the lightsaber anymore. Have him posed up with his cane there. So just throw the little cane there. And there we have it, guys. That is Master Yoda right there, up close and personal. Alright guys, so there we have Master Yoda, the 1/6 scale figure. This is a pretty cool little guy. Very excited to put him in more dynamic poses. I'll go ahead and include that at the end of the video there. But definitely an exciting little piece there. And I can't wait to have him posed up alongside Obi-Wan Kenobi and R2-D2. Like I said, just for that size comparison, and then specifically with Obi-Wan, just to show them off together. I did actually just, like I said, I did just do the unboxing of that, so go ahead and check that out. But this little guy is pretty incredible. But if you do want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like, all that good stuff. Well, let's get into the posing section of the video, and as always, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so here we have Master Yoda in his first pose. We do have him up in more of an action stance. As you can see here, he is down on his fist, holding up his lightsaber high. This is definitely a cool little action pose. Do have his foot a little elevated there, and then the foot in the back holding it up. Best part about this is the cape is wired, so you can go ahead and adjust that and just get him there in that cool looking pose there. So let's go ahead and jump into the next pose here. Alright, taking a look at the next pose, we do have Yoda more in a flying dynamic pose. So here we have him reaching out here with his hand, and then we do have the lightsaber there with the swooshing effect. And then like I said, I just love that the cape is wired, so you can just see here that I did position that, and then we did change out Yoda's little feet, so that way he is more in a flying pose there. And there we have Master Yoda there. I do wish that the portrait that it does come with does have a little bit more of an expression. It does kind of just look a little bland. I would have loved to have seen him with more of like that screaming face when he was facing off versus either Count Dooku or Darth Sidious. But all in all, the figure is very, very cool. So let's jump into the final pose, and this time we're going to include an additional figure with Master Yoda here. Alright guys, and last but not least, we have Master Yoda with Master Obi-Wan Kenobi for the final pose here, and they just look really, really good. Master Yoda here holding his cane, looking really good there. Just that detail there. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi with his lightsaber there in the back. Definitely looks really cool there. But there you have it, guys. We do have Master Yoda, Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I did just recently do an unboxing on Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll have that linked up below, and or not up, down below. I will have a link up above if you want to go ahead and check that out. And then we do have Master Yoda here, but I do want to go ahead and just do a quick size comparison so that way you can see just how the difference in size between Master Yoda, Master Obi-Wan, or Master Yoda, Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Definitely a big size difference there. Let's pull out just one more figure just to show you just how small Master Yoda is, but do not judge him by his size. But let's take a look here. Alright guys, just to wrap up the video here is Master Yoda paired up with the Sideshow R2-D2. Definitely a size difference there for sure. Master Yoda does just go, as you can see, up to right before R2-D2's head. Let's try and get this cleared up there. But Master Yoda, definitely a cool little figure there. Gonna be a lot of fun to have him posed up with other figures. Master Kenobi. I am currently awaiting my Commander Cody, and once that does come in, I'll go ahead and do an unboxing of that as well, and I can't wait to see these figures all posed up together. But as always guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe for even more content. We do have a few more figures to unbox and review, but this was definitely a fun one to be able to pick up Attack of the Clones Yoda. But as always guys, I hope you enjoy. Have a good one.